Welcome to Simply Simmons. On this edition, I am joined by my Uncle James G.
Hello, how you doing today?
And the reason I asked James to join us today is because James works at one of the premier restaurants in Dallas, Albernays. I'm sure many of you know it. But his background, he's an excellent cook, just like the rest of the family. And he used to work at Brennan's when we had a Brennan's in Dallas.
Correct.
And do the tableside flambéed, and you also did it at home on special occasions for us.
This is true.
Now, I don't want to burn up my kitchen, so I brought my Uncle James in to show me how to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do this right. We come from a whole family of great cooks. My mother, Deandra's mother, Deandra, myself,
My dad.
your dad, and my wife. I have good cooks and pretty women all around me, so I'm good.
And this is Aunt Sissy too. Everybody cooks, so
Everybody cooks?
we're carrying on the tradition together.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got all your mise en place ready pretty much. So for steak Diane, the most important things, and this is our family recipe, and there's so many recipes online, but we're going to share that. I will
Correct.
put it at the end, so you'll have our recipe. But the main thing in steak Diane's, tell us exactly what the main components are.
Main components are real butter. Okay, obviously your fillets. Okay.
Thinly sliced.
You get the tenderest you can. Use Worcestershire sauce, A1 sauce, Dijon mustard, heavy cream, shallots, and then you're going to have the chopped chive shallot at the end of it, mushroom, and then we're going to do a little bit of Burgundy wine, and we'll use a little bit of Cognac for the sweetness, and then we're going to Flambéed and rum at the end.
Well, the main thing you gotta remember is there's so many recipes, like James was saying, but the mushrooms are pretty much the most important thing that you need to remember about the steak Diane. And yes, I'm wearing this little Chiquita banana outfit because we're gonna do another flambé later. It's actually lemons. But okay, let's get started. So the first thing you have is butter in a pan, right? In a certain kind of pan. You want a thin pan to do this.
In a thin pan, preferably, just about a 12-inch pan, which that is. So you can use that to put everything, because there's a lot of ingredients that will go into here that you fold in when you're cooking it. Then once you get it all folded in, we'll place it on the plates at the end.
So I watched, and he did about 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so I counted about 4 tablespoons. So do you want to go to the stove and I'll follow you with everything you need?
Sure.
Okay.
First thing we're going to do is I'm going to melt the butter in the pan. Then we're going to put in the components of the whole entree piece by piece.
Okay, let's get started. I'm excited to have some steak Diane for dinner. It's
That's
almost
right.
dinner time.
Good.
Okay, while you're doing that, what's the first thing you're going to need after? So
First
I
thing
can
we
get
need
ready
after this is going to be the lean parents.
Okay. I'm going to get everything ready, and I will be your sous chef, and I will hand it off to you.
Sous chef Diane.
That's right. I like this. I like this roll.
So I'm going to fold in the lamb parents.
That's Worcestershire sauce for y'all who were like, what's lamb barons? It's Worcestershire.
Yeah, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire
We're
sauce.
from Texas.
We're from Texas. We call things differently than other people do.
So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just let it get solidified. I'm going to pull it back.
The pullback is important. Remember the pullback.
Yeah. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little Dijon mustard in there.
And all this is going to be printed out at the end. I think, did we do 4 tablespoons or two tablespoons? I can't remember,
2
but
tablespoons.
don't worry about it. You're going to see it later because I'll make sure you see it.
Okay.
It smells so good.
The next what we're going to do is I'm going to fold in the shallots.
Okay. So we've got about a half a cup of shallots here that I've finely minced for you.
Yeah, you did awesome.
Don't pass that. You didn't see me do it. It wasn't so great, but I was doing it.
What we're going to do is we're going to let this fold in and kind of blend in with the butter and the Dijon. The land part here is Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire sauce.
I'm country, so don't think me. My mom says I'm a
We're
hick.
country.
My wife says I'm a hick. She's from Chicago, so she didn't know any better. Okay. Now we're going to ask for the meat.
Okay, but you're not doing, is it okay if they're not done yet? The shallots?
It's going to take longer for the meat to cook, so we're
Oh yeah, that's
going to
right.
have a two-part process.
Look at me, I'm over here trying to step in on his recipe. Okay.
So what you do is you want to move your shallots and your liquid move away from the center, so you have the heat in the pan. Sorry. This what I'm doing is called Frenching. It's
Ooh, so fancy.
The way you do it with the 2 spoons is where you just one hand. You're just going to work with one hand.
If you can't go to France, you can do it in your kitchen.
That's right. This Dan always got to throw it.
I was gonna throw something in.
Yeah, do the Simmons part.
Okay, so while you're doing that, how long on each side do you think?
It's going to take a couple of minutes. This meat's going to cook really fast. Because we got it at a high temperature. It's a shallow pan. And you really want to try to always cook this medium to medium rare. You don't want to cook it over that because it'd be tough.
Yeah.
It ruins the taste.
So how long ago was it when you were working at Brennan's? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Let's say I'm 66, I guess about, I don't know, 40 some odd years ago.
You can't be 66 because I'm like 35.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
I'm your niece.
now we're going to fold in the Burgundy brandy.
Okay, so I'm going to get some alcohol over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Tell me when I should step aside.
Okay, right here.
Okay, so this is the wine.
I'm just going to put it on the top, just let it soak into the meat a little bit.
We just used a red wine that I had. I think it was from Paso Robles. So you can use whatever kind of red wine. Or do you want Burgundy red wine?
Yeah, Burgundy is what you call for, but it really doesn't matter. When you're cooking something with alcohol, always remember you may remove you will not remove the taste of the alcohol, but you'll remove the alcohol from
Content, the alcohol content. The effects of the alcohol.
Right, because you're cooking out that part of it. When the heat touches alcohol, it removes the heat. Just like you can't freeze alcohol, you can't keep alcohol in when you burn.
Okay.
Okay, now we got it going. It's searing really well. The meat's about a third of the way done. You can open it, but just taking the spoons and open it up like that and look at it and see how much red is in the meat, which you'll know where you're at.
How many times a night were you having to make this when you were at Brennan's?
I don't know how many times a night, but I've probably done this 4,000 times in my life.
Oh my God. Okay, so hopefully I'm not going to burn up today, right? My
No.
hair's going to stay hot and
You'll stay up
intact. My eyelashes, my eyebrows
set
will
the
be
curtains on
here.
fire. Which somebody did set the curtains on fire one time. We got shut down for a week.
Oh my God.
Okay, now we're going to add in the
A1?
A1 sauce.
Okay, so got the A1 sauce, and I believe it's about how many tablespoons?
That was 4 tablespoons.
4, okay. 2 tablespoons of the Dijon and 4 of the A1. Yes, okay. Cannot wait for my dinner. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, take that. Take that one.
As you can see, that it's still a lot of the liquid is still thin. So we're going to thicken it up, and we're going to do that by adding the heavy cream in it.
Okay, so what temperature are you cooking on now so people at home can know?
We'll say about 170, 180.
It's like medium, it looks like medium high on my
It is,
range. Okay. Okay, so we have, let's see here, about a third a cup of heavy whipping cream.
Right. Okay. Now we're going to put in the.
You want me to do it or you want to
Yeah,
do it?
you can do it.
Does it matter how it goes in?
No. Pour a little over the top. Okay.
Cream makes everything better. Okay.
And now the next thing is here's the main secret to it right now. So you've got all these ingredients in here. So what you want to do is you want to start soaking up the sauce and thickening it up. So that's when we're going to add the mushrooms in. The mushrooms are going to make it more condensed and thick.
Okay, what did I do with the mushrooms? Oh, I put them over here.
You didn't smoke them, did you?
No.
Okay.
That was good, see? He asked me if I smoked mushrooms.
Okay. So you want to fold
And
the
I
mushrooms in?
didn't eat
Yes.
them yet either? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll save those for Jeremy later.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're getting down close to the end. So we got some more product here. Let's put a few more mushrooms in there.
You want some more mushrooms?
No, we're good, we're good.
You good?
Yeah.
I can cut some more if you want.
This is just for looks.
The chives?
Uh-huh.
So you want them in now or
Put
later?
them in.
Okay. And so this is like, I don't know, 2 tablespoons of chives, I think.
So now as you can see, the consistency.
Do you want more mushrooms? I can make more mushrooms happen.
No, we're good.
Because I chopped a lot.
It tastes good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tasting really good right now. That's just really good. Yeah.
Smells really good too.
You want to taste it? What do you think?
It's very good.
Good, huh?
Delicious, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna let this get really hot on the edge where you see it's almost, it starts bubbling really good. Okay?
Now, this is the cognac or the rum? I think we did the rum first.
That's
Or the cognac.
We already did the cognac.
No, we did wine. We're all crazy here. We did wine.
We did? Okay.
We haven't done, this is cognac. Let me
Okay,
smell
let's
it.
put it.
I think it's cognac. So we haven't done the rum yet. Yeah. Do you want to do the rum or the cognac?
Cognac.
Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on, here's my big exit. Okay.
No, we're not gonna flambéed yet.
Oh, we're not?
Yeah, we do that with the.
Okay. You scared me.
This is just gonna just put a little bit of taste in there, and that's it. Now I'm just gonna use a smidgen of that. So there's really no. Sorry.
You're not Frenching anymore, huh? Just kidding.
No,
Losing your Frenching touch.
no, I'm not losing it.
Okay. So that's just cognac for taste.
I'm not for taste. Okay, this is ready to go. So now I'm gonna flame it next.
Okay, wait, hold on. In order to flame, we need the rum. 151 rum, that is. Okay. I don't know how much you're using, so you figure it out.
Just a splash.
Okay, well, I'm not splashing, you're splashing.
I'm splashing.
So we're getting this hot and bubbly again on this side. Okay,
You know, leave it back up here in the corner.
okay.
So they're still cooking.
Smells so great. I wish everyone at
Can
home
you
could
put
smell
just a little
this.
bit of that in that little container so I don't use the bottle? Do it a little easier there.
It's okay if it has the
That's all I need.
A1 or Worcestershire. Okay, tell me when you're doing it so I can move.
Okay, so let me have a place to put these spoons in real quick.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we got
We're ready to flambe. Okay.
now that's a fire. Do you remember that? Do you remember Eddie Murphy? Now that's a fire.
Yeah, banana on the tailpipe will be next.
I like it.
Okay, if you
Okay.
want to hand me my spoons again.
Okay.
Okay.
So far we're still alive and kicking.
That's alive.
We're not burned yet.
We're going to put it out. And that's it.
Still going. Woo!
That's it.
Oh my gosh, that was pretty simple though.
Yeah.
You just gotta be careful. If you do a whole bunch of it, that's when you get in trouble, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, you didn't have enough sealing with. I mean, I could put it all the way to the ceiling and not tear anything up.
Let's not do that.
But we can't do that. So it's ready to go. So if you want to hand me a plate,
Okay.
put these bad boys on.
Let's see here. Let's do this.
So I'm gonna push it over the top too, like this. Okay, now you see the sauce is
Yeah, that's the most
really
important
good.
part, yeah.
That's really what you want. You want the sauce is good and thick. So you want to put a dab of this on each one of the steaks. So this is our family tradition of steak Diane. There are several different kind of renditions of steak Diane. This is ours, and the reason it's ours is because it's the best. So
We're all very modest in our
we're
family.
very modest. We're all very, very good-looking people. It runs in the family. So
Very humble.
We can't help it. You know, sorry. Don't hate on us. We can't help it that we're handsome and beautiful and great cooks.
And we like to cook.
And
So,
we like to eat too.
okay, well, let's do that. Let's
Yeah.
eat. Let me taste this steak, Diane, because I'm going to have to recreate it for my family, I'm sure.
All right.
Okay. Mmm. Smells so good. Mm-mm-mm. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
What do you think? Good?
Mm-hmm. It's just the way I remember it from my childhood. Mmm.
Good.
And it's perfect texture, the steak.
Mm-hmm.
It's cooked perfectly. It's tender. The mushrooms are delicious. That cognac gives it a great, just added wonderful taste.
Mm.
And that sauce is so rich. You are going to love this recipe. It's very easy, except for the flambé part, but just take your time and learn, and don't dump a whole bottle at first, right?
Yeah, right.
Just
Matter
do
of
it
fact,
a little
just
bit.
don't even flambe in the beginning. You know, take a step, baby steps.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Well,
Well, thank you for joining us for dinner tonight.
mm-hmm. We're gonna go eat the rest of
We're
this.
gonna eat the rest of it.
This is James G., my uncle. I'm Deandra Simmons, and you've been watching Simply Simmons.
Thank you.